But for now, I'm going to have you guys go back to your desks. And I'm coming around with some pictures. And the sentence frame card. Ready? There we go. All right, go ahead and take a minute to unclip your pictures, get them spread out on your table.
This one's
Remember, we want to, so just a reminder, yellow dot, you're getting ready to share out first. You as a group are deciding, we know for sure that this picture belongs to what region. So prepare your yellow dot to share out here in just a minute.
say every single one.
By the end, we want all of the pictures in the category. I appreciate the Huskies have their notes out. The Vikings have their notes out. Eastern Eagles have their notes out. Cougars all have their notes and their textbooks out. Wildcats, get your notes open. Get your textbooks open. You have a lot of prior knowledge, but you got to back it up with text. So open up your notes.
That looks like the ground. Sometimes, you know those like yeah. Oh, kind of.
Wait, can I see it? A foothill. Yeah, I agree. That looks like a foothill.
So it can Rocky Mount. It can either be Rocky Mount
Or Columbia Plateau. Yeah.
Plateau.
I think it's Rocky.
Rocky Mount. Let's look through our notes. So someone go to Columbia Plateau. I'll go to
I
Plateau.
got to Columbia Plateau. Lord.
It's Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, it's Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain.
Oh, and grazing land, and that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is very crazy.
That's and that's Puget Sound, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is Cascade Mountains because you see like 5.
That's not. Yeah, that is Cascade.
Cascade.
And that's the loop. That's like the
That could
loop.
also be.
That.
This is. See, it's Mount Rainier right there. So.
Yeah, but it could be Puget
Columbia
Sound.
Plateau? No.
Columbia Plateau is deserty, no?
Wait, this is kind of like a little dry.
It could be Rocky Mountain. No. Is that Mount Rainier?
I'm pretty sure it's like Mount Baker. I think that's Mount Breaker. Or Mount St. Helens.
All right. Yellow dots, are you prepared to come make your first choice on the map? All right. Wildcats, let's start with you. And I encourage you to use some of these rich adjectives to describe what you're seeing in the photo. What do you got? You think this is the Puget Sound Lowlands? Tell us more.
Because it said it had big cities
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes small cities.
And that looks like a big city to me. So let's bring it to our map. Where is the Puget Sound Lowlands on our map? Here, so you can maybe just put it right down here. Boom. Nice one. All right, Huskies, what do you got?
We also found one that was Puget Sound Lowlands because we see that it's like urban and it looks kind of populated.
Urban?
There's a bunch of buildings.
It's urban and it looks very populated.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic adjectives to describe that region. Go ahead and go place it up on our map. And Aaron's got the tape there for you. Alrighty, Vikings. Thank you, ma'am. What do you got?
I think this is the Puget.
Oh, nice and loud so your friends can hear.
I think this is the Puget Sound Lowlands.
Ooh, tell me more about that. What do you see on there that gives you a clue?
I see the Space Needle, and the Space Needle is in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
MSC. It looks like it's very populated.
A lot of city, right? Very populated. And you said it looks like the Space Needle's in Seattle. What do you know about Seattle? How does that help you make the decision of Puget Sound Lowlands?
Because Seattle's in the Puget Sound.
Awesome. Ramsey knows that one of the key cities in the Puget Sound Lowlands is Seattle. His prior knowledge tells him that the Space Needle is in Seattle, so he's going to be able to come put it on our map and show us exactly where the Puget Sound Lowlands are. Nicely done. Eagles, what do you got?
I think this is Cascade Mountains because this looks like one of the 5 mountains.
Oh, one of the 5 mountains in the mountain range.
Yes.
Oh, how would you describe that mountain? Any adjectives come to mind? Vast and what else?
Vast and cold.
Let's look to our, you said it was Cascade? Would you say that the mountain looks rugged?
Yes.
Would you say that they're tall mountains? Steep mountains? How about snowy? Any snow in that picture?
Yeah.
There's a lot of characteristics to back up your decision right now, so go ahead and put it on our map. And cougars. I dropped
I
it.
think this is Cascade Mountain because it has rugged mountains and it has timber wood on the side, and then it's a little cold. It has long winters, which it's a little sunny about.
Yeah.
But and it's rural.
And it's rural. Nice job using the word rural. What does rural mean? Who can remind me, Sada?
Rural is like a place which is kind of like small.
Mm-hmm.
It's not famous.
Not much things. Not much city, not much people. Rural is like farming land, right? Okay. Like the Rocky Mountains. Go ahead and put it up there. All right, did I get through everyone once? All right, now, same thing, green dot this time. You're going to be prepared to speak for your team. And now that we have one time under our belt, this is going to be a little bit quicker. Okay, heads together.
Dry, flat land. And it's just like it's just rocky and there's a lot of grazing.
Yeah, that's so true. But like,
And it has cattle there. So I
cows.
yeah, the cattle. So should we put this in the rocky?
Yeah.
And we can also try because there's very little.
Yeah.
And the trees.
Population.
And you can see some people. See that person riding the horse?
Yeah, that's so true.
But there's very little population.
So what did you say that was?
Rocky Mountains.
Rocky Mountain.
And some adjectives are grazing land. It's very dry.
Ooh, oh, cool land. It has a lot of cool land. It's cold summer.
Cool summers and a lot of thunderstorms. And
Cold winter.
it looks really dry. And if you look closely enough to this picture, it looks like it's about to have a storm.
Yeah, it's very fun. Look, that tree in the back. Right, and that tree in the back, it's so foggy in the back.
Strip the mountains all together. Doesn't necessarily help you to they're spread out. Alrighty, I hear the sound of the room naturally getting a little quieter, which tells me you guys are probably ready to share out. This time, let's start with this side. Cougars. You know what? I'm going to challenge you to use some of those sentence stems.
So this looks like the Rocky Mountains because it appears to be very dry and foggy. And in our notes it says it has cool summers, and I can tell that it's very cold there. Thunderstorms, and it looks like it's about to have a storm.
Okay.
Super cold winters, and it looks super cold. And it snows a lot there, and it looks like they're getting their cattle ready for the snow.
Kind of reminds us of the novel Stone Fox we're reading right now, right? When the winter came and he had to get the cattle all figured out. Cool, go ahead and put that on the map. I support your decision. Eastern Eagles, which one have you guys decided to put on the map next? Oh, Palouse Falls. We had some discussion about this card the other
I
day.
think he's reminding me if it's upside down.
Oh yeah,
Because once I was just like that, I think that it's
yeah.
like
It's called a waterfall because it falls, not a water rise, right? Okay, so what clues in there told you that it was to what region?
Tristan said that because it was flat.
Oh, because the land on top is flat.
It's just hills.
Okay, so did you guys hear Chris is sharing out for his group, and he said Tristan said, right? Which tells me as a group member, he's listening to his group and sharing out. That was really awesome. So yeah, although there is a waterfall, the land right above it was flat. And is flat one of the words we use to describe the Columbia Plateau? Yes. I support your decision. Go ahead and put it up there. Vikings, you're up.
We think that this is the coastal because there is sandy, it's wet, and there's lots of rocks. And an adjective poster, it says that it's wet and rough, and I see lots of rough and wet sea, and a lot of ocean, and a lot of mountains, and a lot of trees.
Excellent. So Sada directly related to the poster. She was like, I see that it's rough and rocky and wet. In this picture, I see wet, rocky, and rough stuff. So that's the evidence you used. That's amazing. Go ahead and put it up there. Huskies, what do we got? Which one are we sure on?
This one, we all thought it was Rocky Mountains because on our poster it says grazing land, mountains and foothills, and cool summers, and it looks like it's in summer and looks pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you'd be able to tell if it was like super hot in the picture.
Isn't that weird how sometimes you can look at a picture and you can just tell it's hot. You're not there, but you can just tell.
I feel like sometimes when it's in areas like this,
You're good.
you can like, when it's super hot, you could see like a, it looks like a thing of water or something.
Like the heat wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and go ahead and put that up there. I agree with you. And lastly, the Wildcats this round. Which one have you decided to put on our poster?
So what we discussed is this one. We think this is the Columbia Plateau because in our notes it says that they have rivers, and I'm guessing that this is the Columbia River.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see up top, it's like really flat right here. It's not like bumpy at all, and it's like it's really dry and it's like a really smooth place.
Okay, so in the picture it looks smooth. It's not bumpy at all. There's rivers, which the Columbia Plateau, we talk a lot about the rivers there because, now here's the thing, there's a lot of farming going on in the Columbia Plateau, and there's rivers. Does anybody remember the process, and you can look back to your notes on Columbia Plateau, the process we use to get that water from the river to our farmlands? Do we remember what it's called? Whisper it to someone near you real quick. Now tell me out loud. Irrigation. Yes, irrigation. So yeah, the river was a clue to me too. I thought that exact same thing. Yes, Aaron?
For irrigation, don't they like put like tubes or pipes underground and then kind of like
Or build canals?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then the water gets sucked in or something, and then kind of
Yeah.
they put it in a.
It usually comes out like in sprinkler form or in the canal that pours into a field, stuff like that. All right, you can go ahead and put that up there. Now, one thing I want to note, everyone is doing just such a fantastic job of referring to this poster. On our poster, the adjectives on the poster. Can I ask you, where did those adjectives come from? Because you keep glorifying this poster, this awesome poster, but it's not like I made this poster. Where did these words come from? Ramsey? Tell the camera what you're holding up. Our notes, right? Yesterday I asked you guys, tell me what's in your notes. What adjectives are in your notes? These all came from you guys. So when you're using their adjectives, take ownership. You guys gave me these adjectives. You guys wrote these in your notes. You guys are using those. These are yours. All right? Are we ready, Red Dot?
Yeah.
Okay, heads together. Next picture.
Okay. So this
Oh, I'm so sorry. One other thing I wanted to note. In your bins or in your table tins, you do have red pens. If you feel like you want to add something to your notes that's new information to today, feel free to do so, right? When we add to our notes, it's in a different color so that we know it's new information. If you feel so inclined to add something to your notes, use your red pen then. Okay, heads back together.